Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss Mesothelioma Law Firm. What is a mesothelioma law firm? Mesothelioma law firms focus on asbestos litigation. They specialize in handling personal injury lawsuits, wrongful death lawsuits and trust fund claims for patients and families facing mesothelioma. The nation's top mesothelioma law firms have years of experience aiding those with suspected asbestos exposure. Teams of specialized legal experts know the best ways to secure compensation to help pay for personalized cancer treatment and other expenses. Mesothelioma law firms have developed a deep knowledge and emotional understanding of mesothelioma and how stressful it is to navigate cancer treatment and health insurance. They understand how a terminal cancer diagnosis affects families and how important it is to spend precious time with loved ones. Why you need a law firm specializing in asbestos exposure cases. Hiring an experienced asbestos law firm is your family's best step towards securing mesothelioma compensation. These specialized firms tend to focus solely on asbestos cases and offer unparalleled expertise in this area of law. Streamlined process. An asbestos firm's background and knowledge translate into a more effortless experience for you and your family throughout the legal process. Complex state laws. Asbestos litigation laws are challenging to understand and vary by state, making a nationwide firm the best way to secure compensation. Asbestos databases. These firms have developed extensive resources to help build your case, including asbestos product databases and historical case records. Substantial rewards. A significant amount of money is at stake in a mesothelioma lawsuit, which can cover treatment costs, end-of-life expenses, travel, lodging and more. National mesothelioma law firms have litigated cases and trust fund claims nationwide. Choosing a nationwide firm gives you access to a network of attorneys with asbestos case expertise in each state who will determine the proper jurisdiction for filing your claim and maximizing your recovery. Mechanic with mesothelioma. Not every case results in multi-million-dollar verdicts, but an experienced firm increases your chance of substantial compensation. 5. A lawyer that makes you feel comfortable. Mesothelioma law firms understand that travel is difficult when you've been diagnosed with cancer. One of the most significant benefits of choosing a nationwide firm is its willingness to travel to you or meet virtually, no matter where you live, with more scheduling availability than local firms. A good legal team will provide examples of its success and explain fees up front. You'll have time to learn about their attorneys and what makes their firm unique. Mesothelioma attorneys regularly update their clients on progress and often have the experience to anticipate their clients' needs. Working with a mesothelioma law firm, your attorney will guide you through each step of the lawsuit and help you understand your legal options. They will listen to your concerns and address any questions about the process. The attorney will gather evidence to prepare your case, file a claim in the proper jurisdiction and handle any responses from defendants. Filing a mesothelioma lawsuit after death is more complicated than a personal injury claim, but a qualified attorney can go over options for filing a wrongful death lawsuit. What is the legal process like? The legal process begins with finding a mesothelioma law firm and scheduling a consultation so you can learn more about the firm and they can learn more about your case. Free consultation. The best mesothelioma law firms offer free consultations and case reviews. During this meeting you can ask questions about the firm's history of success, and the firm will ask you about the patient's diagnosis and work history. Documenting exposure history. If the law firm believes you have a case, they will start to build it by gathering evidence to support your claim. In addition to a lawsuit, they may recommend you file for a trust fund or via the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Filing claims. Once your case is built and supported by evidence, your lawyer will file the claim in the proper state or jurisdiction or with the appropriate asbestos trust fund. Your claim may be valid in multiple states, depending on the statute of limitations. Discovery process. A discovery period will follow for lawsuits, or a claim review will follow for trust fund claims. Your lawyer will handle every aspect of the legal process, and they will coach you through any interviews or depositions you may need to provide. Compensation distribution. If your claim is successful, your lawyer will most likely be the one to distribute compensation to you. You may choose between a lump sum or receiving payments in installments. If you have questions about the legal process, you should speak with a lawyer to learn more about it and how federal and state laws may impact your case. 04. Top mesothelioma firms. Top mesothelioma law firms. In addition to experience and a winning track record, it is important to feel comfortable with the mesothelioma law firm you choose. Attorneys at top asbestos law firms are accessible, compassionate and sensitive to what you and your family are going through. Your lawyer will manage every aspect of your case, allowing you to focus on what matters most, treatment and your health. 120 North LaSalle Street, Suite 3000, Chicago, Illinois 60602. $7 billion recovered. Serves clients nationwide. Rated a national Tier 1 firm by U.S. News and World Report in 2022 Galier Deribertus and Waxman 820 Mililani Street Suite 505 Honolulu, Hawaii 96813 $600 million recovered serves clients nationwide 30 plus years experience get help paying for treatment access mesothelioma compensation through trust funds, settlements or travel grants. Get financial help now 05. State Directory State Legal Directories, Mesothelioma Lawyers near me Asbestos litigation laws vary by state, and many of the nation's top mesothelioma law firms are licensed to practice in multiple states throughout the U.S. Knowledge of local asbestos laws and state statutes of limitations are essential to winning cases in any jurisdiction. California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas firms that practice nationwide have handled cases in many states, giving them experience processing claims both nationally and on a state level. This expertise helps them develop substantial lawsuits that move smoothly through the legal system. Common questions about hiring a mesothelioma law firm. What's the difference between a law firm specializing in asbestos and one that doesn't? An asbestos law firm specializes in asbestos law and mesothelioma cases. These firms typically employ mesothelioma lawyers with years of experience in asbestos cases and a track record of successful outcomes. A law firm that doesn't specialize in asbestos won't have access to the best asbestos databases and may incorrectly file complicated claims, which could delay or significantly reduce the compensation received. How to choose a mesothelioma law firm. If you are interested in seeking compensation for your mesothelioma diagnosis, it's important you choose the right law firm to represent you. The Lanier Law Firm specializes in mesothelioma claims. We have decades of litigation experience and an expertise in asbestos exposure and illnesses. We have successfully recovered billions in compensation for our clients and their asbestos-related illnesses. A mesothelioma law firm specializes in representing those diagnosed with mesothelioma and other asbestos-related diseases. Lanier Law Firm is one of the most experienced mesothelioma law firms with a proven track record of recovering maximum compensation for mesothelioma patients and their families. Asbestos litigation requires specialized knowledge, extensive resources, and expertise in asbestos exposure. The most reliable indicator of a law firm's qualifications is the results it has achieved for clients. Lanier Law Firm's proven track record. Established in 1990, Lanier Law Firm is a leading authority in asbestos law. Our attorneys have co-chaired and played major leading roles in national conferences that educate judges and attorneys about asbestos, mesothelioma cases, and the legal rights of victims. Our peers recognize our authority because of our consistently successful results on behalf of our deserving clients. Sometimes you go to the doctor and you just go to a general doctor and say, I need a checkup, or I need something for a sore throat, or I've got this cough, and that works great. But if you need brain surgery, you don't go to just an everyday doctor and say, hey, could you take off early today? I need you to cut on my brain. You go to a brain surgeon. Some things require special knowledge, and that's the way it is with mesothelioma. There are lots of people who can run ads on TV. That just takes money to run ads. There are lots of people who can put together a mesothelioma booklet. That just takes paying someone to put together a mesothelioma booklet. But if you're really going to go into court, you want a legal team that specializes in mesothelioma cases actually at that law firm. Not just someone you sign up with who sends it to another firm. You want to get to the best of the best of the best. You want to get to the people who really know how to do this work. We've been doing mesothelioma work, the actual nuts and bolts work, since well back into the 90s. We have been a law firm who's been on the leading edge, not only of the trials and the verdicts, but the research that goes in behind it. That type of specialty knowledge is what you really want if you've got a mesothelioma claim or one of your loved ones has that claim, because it makes a state may not be the best venue in which to file your case. For example, the statute of limitations for mesothelioma claims varies in every state. You may have the option of filing in a state where time has not yet run out. A national law firm is the best choice for the following reasons. Familiar with the different types of mesothelioma claims. Can represent you in all 50 states. Has strong familiarity with your legal options. Has specialized knowledge about asbestos laws. Has extensive resources to investigate and successfully litigate mesothelioma claims. Has more time and resources to devote to your claim. Some mesothelioma victims are concerned about the practicalities of hiring an out-of-state law firm. The good news is that out attorneys have the resources and ability to travel to you for in-person meetings. They are also available via Zoom and other electronic media for virtual meetings. Lanier Law Firm asbestos attorneys take cases in all 50 states and can travel at a moment's notice. Experience. The experienced asbestos attorneys at Lanier Law Firm are among the most experienced asbestos attorneys in the world. Our decades of experience have taught us details about asbestos companies, manufacturing processes, and products, so we can more readily determine the source of our clients' asbestos exposure, including those about which they are unaware. Our familiarity with legal processes and legal options for our clients, combined with our litigation prowess, give our clients a strong advantage in asbestos litigation. Through our vast experience, We have become familiar with the companies that are responsible for exposing their victims to asbestos. This is valuable for the following reasons. Knowing who these companies are enables us to help our clients pinpoint the sources of their asbestos exposure. Repeated correspondence and litigation with negligent companies have made us familiar with both their negligent conduct and litigation tactics. The negligent companies' repeated dealings with us and our reputation have caused these companies to realize Lanier Law Firm attorneys are skilled litigators.